Hey, this is Tanya with the Acupressure Reiki technique. Welcome to the next video on meridians in traditional Chinese medicine. This month, I'm going to focus on the bladder and the kidney meridian. They work as a pair, they mirror each other, and if you remember, one is yin and one is yang. The kidney is the yin meridian, which flows on the inside. The bladder is the yang meridian, which flows on the outside. So first we're going to trace the points, and then I'm going to show you a couple of tips to help you balance the meridians. I'm going to begin with the kidney meridian, and it begins on both feet. If you go to the bottom of your foot, between the second and the third toe, and between the ball of your foot, this is the first point on the kidney meridian. Then the kidney meridian, it goes up to the inside of the foot, and then it goes around the ankle, makes a little circle, and the source point for the kidney meridian is actually between the top of the ankle bone and your Achilles tendon. So if you want to balance the entire meridian, this is the point. You hold that point. Then the kidney meridian, it goes up the insides of the legs, and it goes up both sides, the insides of the legs. And there's another point here in the crease, where the crease is, and your knee, where your leg creases. And this is a really important point. It's typically very sore, right in between there. And then it travels up the spine, and then it stops at your pubic bone. And that is a really good point for reproductive issues. You're going to want to rub that point on the pubic bone. And then the kidney meridian flows up until it gets to the last point, which is right below your collarbone. And you can feel the indentations. There's a hollow spot. This is an extremely good point. I like to rub this point every day. It's a very good balancing point for emotional grief. If you have breathing problems, this is the last point on the kidney meridian. And it works well with the lung meridian and the pericardium meridian. So that is your kidney meridian. Next, mirroring the kidney meridian, its partner is the bladder meridian. The bladder meridian is actually the most therapeutic meridian because it's literally from the head to the toe. And it works and goes through every internal organ, so it heals everything because it works through your entire body. So the bladder meridian is very important. It's not just for bladder issues. Bladder meridian begins the eye sockets. Now when you work with me in one-on-one sessions, the reason why I have you face down is because I work on your bladder meridian. I don't work on this point in between your eyes because it's a really sensitive spot. You can do this on yourself. You can feel the little hollow indentations right in your eye sockets. These are good for if you have eye strain, if you're having a headache. It's a really good point. But then use your thumbs, and right above that point, you can feel in the eye sockets. You can feel that indentation right under there. That's a really good point too. So the bladder meridian begins there, and then it goes up to the head, to the top of the head. And then the bladder meridian begins to go the back of the head, down to the neck, right under the base of the skull, which is a very therapeutic point for releasing neck tension, headaches. I use this point a lot, and it's right under the base of your skull. And it's about a finger width or two, right on your midline. So if you can feel around, it's a really good therapeutic point. Then the bladder meridian tends to flow at the top of the shoulder blades. That's also a very good point for releasing stress and tension in your neck and shoulders. You can reach that point by just hanging out on your shoulders where your fingers meet. That's where that point is. Then the bladder meridian continues to go down the middle of the back. Also a good point for lung issues as well, because it mirrors the kidney, its partner. So they work together. The bladder meridian then continues to flow down, and the bladder meridian has two channels, an inside and an outside channel. So it's working overtime for you. So the bladder meridian then flows down all the way down to your sacrum, and you rub that sacrum because there's so many points, so many emotional points, not just for women, but the sacrum, it has many, many points. So if you're having back tension, emotional stress, rub that lower back. Then the bladder meridian, it continues down through your buttocks and your sit bones and travels down the back of the thigh into the crease of your knee. There's a point in the crease of your knee. And then it flows down to the bottom of your calf, and that is another really good point. A lot of times this point is really sore right at the bottom of your calf. You can feel it right now. It's probably sore. Very good point. And then the bladder meridian flows down, and it's young, so it flows on the outside of the ankle, and then it rules the whole side of the foot here. Has many points on the side of the foot, and it ends on your little baby toe, and that is your bladder meridian. So a couple of great exercises for balancing the kidney meridian is on your low back. You take your hands, your fists, on the back of your fists, and go on your low back. I don't know if you can see here. Let me show you. Go to your low back, and I want you to rub really briskly, like really briskly. If you're not like close to running out of breath, you're not rubbing briskly enough. So you rub that really, really, really good. Get some friction flowing. The reason why is because you're creating heat and you're stimulating, and you're releasing stress, you're releasing blockage, and you want to release that blockage, right? So that's a really good release for your kidneys, very nurturing. And then your ears. So in traditional Chinese medicine, the ear is shaped like the kidneys. So they use the kidneys, many, many, many points in the ears. But all you need to worry about is massaging your ears. You're gonna have your thumbs on one side and your fingers on the other, and you're just gonna rub your entire ear. Just rub your earlobes all over for a couple of minutes, and you're going to use your fingers and you're going to trace inside of your ear. It's really good. It also helps stimulate your vagus nerve. Just a really good reset. Pull on those ears a little bit and just stimulate. Pull up, pull down, all around. Just massage those ears for just a couple of minutes. All inside and outside. And then when you're done, you just take a deep inhale. And then exhale. Make sure you make a sound when you exhale. It feels so much better. You take a couple of inhales and exhales, and you'll feel the difference of helping balance that kidney meridian. Now, for the bladder meridian, there are many things that you can do for the bladder meridian because it's from head to toe, right? So a lot of what I like to do is because it's good to keep your spine healthy. You can take tennis balls in a sock, or you can use just a rolled up towel, and you place it behind your shoulders and lay on it, and just lay there. You can just lay there and just take deep breaths, especially if you have like tight muscles, wherever that tight muscle is in your back. Put the balls there or the towel and just lay there and breathe mindfully. And then another thing, the reason why I work on the bladder meridian is because I help you clear and align your chakras, and the bladder meridian it goes through every chakra, through the back, and the chakras run front and back as well. So you could do the rolled up ball, stimulating foam roller. And then you can also do some yoga moves like the cat-cow, which is being on all fours, and you're going to arch your back and then stretch. You're going to be on all fours, and then you're going to stick your butt out and lift your head and your chest, and you'll feel the stretch. And you'll inhale, and then you're going to arch your back and tuck your belly in, and that's when you exhale. And you inhale, and you exhale. And this is a really good stretch for your spine, really good for the bladder meridian. That's a really good technique to do for cat-cow. Cat-cow is what it's called. So there you have it. There's some really good exercises for your kidney and your bladder meridian to help keep it balanced. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. Please like and subscribe for more videos, and share with your friends. You never know who might need some help. Thank you.